This question is how it started.
I've been climbing mountains for about 10 years and originally tried my first mountain, Kilimanjaro in Africa, because of I wanted to do something slightly different. I've been very lucky to be able to travel to almost 100 countries, so when I travel nowadays I look for an unusual experience, and that's how I started with Kilimanjaro originally.
Which year?
In 1993, 1992, somewhere around there. And then from there on, I thought it was a one-off, but once you climb to the top of the mountain and you look down and the clouds are below you and the savanna and the animals are below you, you realize that this is a feeling you want to experience again. So I started climbing other mountains, and at some point I sort of said, okay, this is interesting, but I need some sort of a goal. I need a goal to pursue, and the 7 summits, climbing the highest mountain of every continent, seemed like an interesting thing to try, especially because it's never been done by anybody from my home country of Finland. So I set that as a target for myself, and now I'm one mountain away from reaching that goal.
Which one?
Denali in Alaska. So I have a 2 weeks break, and then I head over to Alaska to hopefully climb the last mountain. Well, preparation I think splits into sort of three areas. So there is equipment preparation. You have to have the right gear with you when you're heading to the mountain. You have to be physically prepared. So I do a lot of physical training from which ranges from running to climbing stairs of my apartment building up and down for 4 or 5 hours a day with a heavy backpack full of water bottles, or pulling my wife in a little car tire in the beach. So that's all part of the physical preparation. And then you need mental preparation. Expeditions like going to Everest, 2 months in a tent, you're wet, you're uncomfortable, you're cold for 2 months. You need to mentally prepare to be ready for enduring that and being ready for pushing for the summit when the opportunity comes. The whole journey was 2 months. The climbing part itself maybe 7 weeks, and it's because we're basically, if you take a person from sea level from here in Dubai and you drop them into the summit of Everest, you last for maybe 30 minutes, then you die. Your body needs time to acclimatize to the altitude, so we spend several weeks going up and down the mountain, going up, coming back down, going a little bit higher up, coming back down, a little bit higher up, coming back down, and repeating this process in order to prepare our bodies for the low levels of oxygen. Most of the commercial expedition organizers today will require that by definition. So I did a medical checkup here in Dubai with a regular doctor, and I also went through to London to see a high altitude doctor, a specialist that took me through a number of exercises to test my lungs, brain, blood, and a variety of things to make sure that and minimize any chance of getting a problem on the mountain.
After you finished, did you do another checkup?
Not now. I mean, I don't need to. It's not as important to do a checkup now unless you have a problem on the mountain. I was fortunate to come back with feeling pretty good, still very tired, but that'll sort itself out in the next couple of days. But unfortunately, I have colleagues who have frostbite, etc., etc., and they're facing several months of rehabilitation. But but I was lucky enough not to have any problems, so no need to go see a doctor now.
How many of you went there?
My expedition had 8 climbers. And 2 guides, so we were sort of team of 10 people, 10 Western climbers. And then we had a number of Sherpas helping us, so local Nepalese climbers who are very, very, very strong.
The 2 guides are from which? All Europeans?
No. One of the guides American, one of them German. Yeah. And most of the clients were actually American, so I think I was the only one who did not carry an American passport. One was sort of half Saudi, half American, which was quite interesting. So somebody who had knowledge of the region, and we got along very, very, very well. And then the rest of them were American. In total, the expedition, we were almost 100 people, so we had about 80 Nepali Sherpas helping us from carrying equipment, helping us climb, setting up ropes, cooking, etc., etc. So it's a big operation. The summit push took us about 6 days. So we start the summit push from the base camp at about 5,300, 5,400 meters, and it takes us several days to go up to the top and come back down. So about 6 days to round trip in total.
What was your first reaction?
Sorry?
First reaction?
Upon getting to the summit?
Yeah.
It was, for me, it was, I took about 8 hours from the last camp to reach the summit. So exhaustion, but I reached the top at the same time when the sun was rising, and seeing the kind of the glow of the sun in the horizon was beautiful when it, envelopes you all around and you're at the highest point in the world. So it was a breathtaking moment in many ways. Yeah. But at the back of your head, you also have this voice reminding you that you're only halfway. You're at the top, but you're only halfway. You still have to make several hours journey back. So that kept reminding me that, enjoy the moment, but not too long. You still have a long way to go.
Your family here?
Yes.
You have only wife and...
Only wife. Well, during my trip on Everest, we found out that my wife was pregnant. So that will be my next big expedition, I guess, is the expedition of parenthood. So it'll be an interesting challenge that I look forward to. But at the same time, it raises some concerns in you about, am I doing the right thing? Is the timing good or is the timing terrible? And we agreed that I should go ahead, and I'm happy to be back and now look forward to the next challenge, next chapter in my life of becoming a father. It looks like it will be a son, and I hope one day we'll get to do things together. But I need to finish this project before he or she arrives. Yeah.
What's your next project?
Well, I think.
Apart from parenthood.
Okay, apart from parenthood, I think I probably need to go back to real work for a little while.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of dreams, a lot of big projects that I would like to continue doing, climbing mountains. I'm interested in getting a chance to ski to the South Pole, ski to the North Pole, but let's see. One step at a time. So first one, we need to get this mountain in Alaska done, and then do a little bit of real work, and then reconsider what options there are. I arrived in Dubai about 5 years ago, and I've been involved in setting up a couple of different companies in here, and that has taken a lot of my time, and I felt that for me I didn't have quite enough time to pursue my personal interest because of these companies. So I decided to take a sabbatical. So I took a break to pursue the 7 summits, and now that the project is sort of coming to a close, I'll go back to work and contribute in for the development of Dubai.
What's your specialty?
My specialty is in telecoms, so I built a long career in telecoms, in setting up various types of telecom companies in the Middle East, in Africa, Europe, North America, etc. So I think I might be going back to the same field again. Well, I came to Dubai because I saw this as a land of opportunity. I mean, people talk about the US being the land of opportunity, but I think the world has changed a little bit, and I think the Middle East in many ways is a huge place, huge land of opportunity today. So that's why I came to Dubai, and I think Dubai has helped me and contributed maybe even to my project, in the sense that it's shown that lots of things are possible. 10 years ago or 15 years ago, many people would have said you can't build a big beautiful city in the middle of the desert, but it happened. Likewise, in the beginning of my project, I thought about, the concept of climbing the 7 summits. I thought, wow, that's going to be a huge project. But similar to Dubai, it's evolved. You take one step at a time, and now I'm 1 mountain away from reaching my goal. So I think in many ways it's a symbolic to the project I've taken on. And I've enjoyed living here a lot with my wife, and we look forward to staying here for many more years.
We were sons of daughter.
Exactly. And teaching them the same philosophy that everything's possible, and people should dream big and aim high, and make their dreams come true.